Hello, my name is Brittany Stone, and I am currently a student at Liberty University. The purpose of this video presentation is to share my insight on a group leading project assignment for the class HSCO 511 Group Dynamics. The group that I led was a women's support group entitled the After Sunday Talk. The group was started for the fulfillment of my assignment, and I will continue on after the class is over. We met on Friday, November 2nd, 2018 at 7:30 in my apartment complex. I wanted the atmosphere to be intimate and inviting, so that is why I selected my home, just so the ladies can feel comfortable. I had 9 ladies to participate, and these ladies are church members and friends who agreed to help me with this assignment. Upon arrival, I had the ladies to sign in on a sign-in sheet. And I also had them to read and review and sign a consent form. The reason why I selected this type of group is because I wanted to create a space for my church members who are between the ages of 23 and 43 years old to have an opportunity to unwind and to talk about various topics that are on their mind. Most of the women that participated were ministers, and because they have to be leaders and on the front all the time, this group was an opportunity for them to take a step back from the spotlight and to receive encouragement and give and receive advice about life and the many transitions that come with it. I selected the 20-year age difference because I believe that each member can offer a different view and a different experience. This was a closed group. I had the ladies of my church to sign up a few weeks ago after service, and I did not want any more than 8 to 10 ladies to attend because I wanted it to be intimate and not so crowded. The meeting started at 7:30, and I had snacks for the ladies on the center table just in case anybody wanted refreshments. And I informed each member to sit where they were comfortable. I started the meeting by explaining the consent form, which basically read, I, their name, agreed to participate in the group leading report project assignment for Brittany Stone. I understand that the purpose of this assignment is to demonstrate how a support group is to be run. I understand that my name and information I discussed in a group meeting will be used in a paper or video for this assignment. So I explained the consent form. I let them know the purpose of the group, goals and expectations, and informing them of confidentiality. So the goal of the group is for the ladies to share common experiences, to ask questions to other members of the group, and to help them to overcome the issues that life has dealt them. So even if they were not necessarily seeking answers, another goal of the group is to create a space where the ladies can be open. My expectations of the group was to always, for them to always give respect to one another and to respect everyone's feelings and thoughts. So after I explained everything, for the icebreaker, I asked the group to ask their partner. I did an icebreaker for the ladies, so I know that most of them knew each other by name, but I had them to break off into dyads based off someone that you would not normally pair with or talk to on a regular basis. And I even had to participate in this because we were kind of off in number. So for the icebreaker, I asked the group to ask their partner to figure out their partner's greatest strengths, biggest fear, one short-term and one long-term goal, and one thing that they could change about themselves. And this is my sheet of paper that I completed. Once we gathered the information, we returned back together to share responses. Each member participated in sharing this information, and while some shared, I had a few members who seemed disengaged and they were on their phones. So after the person who was sharing finished speaking, I informed the group to be respectful to everyone who had the floor and to be attentive. And no one was opposed to it or nobody. I didn't have any backlash. After that, I passed out small pieces of paper to the group and asked if everyone could put topics into a bowl pertaining to issues they were having or issues they were facing or topics pertaining to being a woman and handling life transitions. The first few topics, of course, were about men, which I expected. So I opened the floor for reflections, and I had 100% participation. It was hard trying to decipher between who to let speak first because everybody was so happy to speak. So I went around the room and gave each member a chance to speak. The only conflict that I experienced was having a few talkative members. It was more so nothing negative, but more rambling and telling longer stories than anything. So after a couple of people talked and gave their input, I informed everyone to make sure that comments were straight to the point, so that everybody can have time to share. So the last 20 minutes of the group, I passed out ripped pieces of paper and gift boxes. I'm going to show you these. There's a few of them in there. I explained to the group that this exercise was to write down something positive and encouraging about each member and place it in a box. So the purpose of this exercise was to always have an uplifting word near you to read at all times, especially on days that may seem rough. Reflecting back on the experience, I believe that it went well for me to have led the group alone. I'm grateful that I had a group that loves to talk, so there was never a dull moment or a moment of silence. In the midst of certain topics, especially ones about changing careers, getting into relationships, and forming new hobbies, I would randomly look up quotes on Google to spark them to think outside of the box and to get their opinions about it. I work better at impromptu situations and kind of going with the flow, but I know if I lead another group of a different type, versus women's support group, that I might have to actually prepare topics to discuss versus having open discussion. Another thing that I can work on is my aggressiveness as a leader. I found myself to be timid in some of my responses when it came to trying to get the members off their phone, and to be more engaged because I didn't want to come off as disrespectful. But I believe by me setting the tone at the beginning of the group, having an inviting attitude, and creating a free space for them, everyone felt comfortable and felt welcome, and they listened to me and were enthused about participating. In conclusion, the highlight of my experience with this group was everybody developing a closer friendship with each other. Like I stated earlier, the members knew each other, but now it's more on a personal level than just serving alongside each other at church. From the feedback that I received, everyone enjoyed the relaxing atmosphere and felt comfortable expressing themselves and telling things that were on their heart. The plan is for the group to meet for brunch every second Saturday in the month. I think starting to meet once a month will help us to learn how to better handle whatever life throws at us. And for the next meeting, I plan to give out, I found this article on 10 ways to make it through life transitions. And it's pretty good. I read it earlier today. It's just how to better handle life's transitions. And I believe this would be helpful to me because it'll give me more group leading experience, and just finding articles like that will help spark different discussions amongst the group. Overall, this experience has helped me out to come out of my comfort zone when it comes to counseling and show me areas that I need to improve on. So I look forward to developing more as a group leader and even leading other groups in the future. Thank you all for watching. Be blessed.